Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, hi, how's it going? Thanks for stopping by. What I'm going to show you today are a couple of hairstyles that I like to do that are pretty quick and easy and self-explanatory. Okay, so hairstyle number one is super duper easy. This is the half up, half down. So for this hairstyle, you just need one or two if your hair is really thick hair ties. So it could either be this classic hair tie that matches your hair color. It could be one of these elastics if you want it really tight, or you can use a scrunchie as well. But today I will just be using the regular hair tie just because that's what I like. So what you're going to do is you're going to start with parting your hair, and I think the most important part is just knowing what looks good, because you can see if you have like a really large part there, you may not like the look of that. So just kind of like fan it out. And yes, I have blue dye on my hands because I dyed my hair blue recently. Not that you can see it, but yeah, so just looking, and you kind of want it to be even. The main trick to this, you want it at the top of your head, obviously not dead center of your scalp, but probably towards the end of it. And yeah, just make sure everything's smooth and even. Okay, and once you're happy with the amount of hair that you have gathered and with your placement, you're gonna, before you tie it, you're gonna want to take some front pieces with your index finger and just kind of take them gently so they frame your face. So yeah, okay. I'm happy with my placement. I'm happy with the hair that I pulled out to frame my face. So now I'm going to take my hair tie and wrap it a few times. I think 3 should be good. Okay. And then what you're going to do is you're going to pull it upwards so you can get some volume and get it more towards your head. You can see how much volume that has. This is very Ariana Grande like, I guess, but it just adds so much dimension and layers to your hair, and I think it's super cute. But yeah, hairstyle number one. Okay, so for hairstyle two, I don't know what it's called, but it's just basically making 2 mini ponytails like down the center. It's basically the same technique as the high-low that I showed you on the first hairstyle, just like in mini versions. So for this, I'm going to use some elastics. First thing you're going to want to do is part your hair in the middle, or roughly in the middle. My hair naturally parts to the side, so that's why it probably won't be perfect. Yeah, just get it like as best you can. It doesn't have to be perfectly dead center, but if you want to, you can use like a pen or like the end of a comb to find like your perfect middle parting, but to me it's not a huge deal. So yeah. Okay, so once your hair is parted in the middle, you're gonna take a little section like that much. You want it like all across the top of your head. And yeah, if you don't want a harsh part, just be sure to pull that out again. And don't grab hair that crosses over the part, so obviously don't grab hair from here into that. Yeah. We're gonna do that. Once you're happy with the amount of hair that you have, I'm going to take the elastic and I am going to tie that, and like with the same technique before, you're gonna pull up when you tighten the ponytail. So what I mean is you're going to want to pull up, pulling it up like that to get that volume that we're looking for. And again, if you want it towards the side, you can pull the elastic to go towards the side like that. But yeah, that's what you're looking for, and you can see how much volume there is from that. And what's really nice is like it's really easy to adjust. Yeah, so I'm gonna do the other side. And again, doing the same technique, pulling up. And yeah, you can try to even things out, make sure it doesn't really matter to me, because like no one's really gonna look if they're even or not. At least that's what I think. This is one of my go-to hairstyles because it still helps keep some hair out of my face, but yeah. So like I said, when you don't pull some pieces to frame your face, it looks a lot more like slicked back. But if I do carefully pull some pieces to the front, I feel like it gives it a much softer feel to it and like a little less polished. Yeah, that is hairstyle number 2. It is basically taking the first hairstyle and dividing it into 2. But yeah, like this is look number 2. Okay, so for our next look, it'll be the same as look number 2, but we're gonna do some braids into it. So instead of just pulling all the hair back, we're gonna braid the hair and then tie it. Basically an advanced version of number 2. So yeah, let's get to it. So again, keeping your middle part, but this time you're just gonna take a section off at the front. And then you're gonna split it into 3 like that. So when you're braiding, you're gonna take piece 1, go under, and then piece 3 over here, and then put it under. And then this is piece 2, and then you take some hair, and you add it to it, and then put it under. Obviously, there are better braiding videos that go into depth on how you can braid. I'm not really sure if this is a Dutch braid or a French braid. I don't really know the difference. But yeah, so I'm just adding hair to each strand as I go down. But yeah, you kind of want to go as far down as you would to where you would tie it. Okay, so when you get to the end, you hold it secure and you add your elastic. Like so. And yeah, that just makes it a little more interesting to look at, as opposed to just a straight pullback of your hair. Okay, now we're repeating the same thing on this side. When you're taking sections of hair and adding it to your strands, make sure you're taking it so it's along the line of where you want that braid to lay. Obviously, don't pick up hair from down here to add to up there, just because it'll look really strange and it won't sit nicely on top of your head. When you're done, just take your hair tie again through. And then put it up. And yeah, that's look number 3. So another way to modify this is that you could actually take the two and then put them together, and then I'll take a regular hair tie and then do the same trick as our very first hairstyle of this video. Yeah. So this is what that looks like. Obviously you can just do the one as opposed to the two, but I find this to be a little more interesting. So yeah, that is another look for you. Yeah, those are all the hairstyles that I had to show for you today. I will, if you're interested in seeing more, I could do a part 2 to this series. I just wanted to do a quick and easy short video for you guys. Yeah, stay happy, stay healthy, and stay safe. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video.